Kristen Vogt talked with him. And Kristen, any more arrests expected?
Dominique, the chief did not rule that out. He tells me the investigation.
Nowadays, yo, nigga ain't your nigga. Nowadays, there's too many bitch niggas. Nowadays, everybody think they killers. Nowadays, I gotta keep that on me. I can't reconsider, no, I can't nowadays. Too much shit going on nowadays. Nowadays, niggas ain't real. Let me talk to y'all. Nowadays, it's good. It's a crazy world nowadays.
All right, we back. Player T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. Doing it really, really big. You see who I got right here? C4.
Yeah. Appreciate
What's
it,
up,
y'all.
C4?
What's up?
Hey, man, I'm glad you can make it. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
being here.
Appreciate it.
C4.
My pleasure.
Now, we can attribute that to dynamite, blowing up. Blowing up, baby. That's what that all about?
Yeah, you know what? You know, when I was a kid, what people don't realize about me, when I was real shy when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So
oh, how is that?
I was real shy. I got to be real with them one time, you know. Okay. So I used to be, you know, and Mom's going to attest to this, in my room, I used to be writing the raps, freestyling, and I just said, you know what? I don't want to be called something that's too much. So I said C4, something that's going to explode on them. You know, just to keep it simple. That's just what it was, to be real.
Yeah, hot. Now, you blowing up and definitely, and you're doing it with lyrics, man, conscious lyrics, man, where you're saying something in it. You just performed that joint nowadays.
Right.
What were you saying? What were you trying to communicate in that?
You know what? Nowadays, I feel like I wanted society, you know what I'm saying, to actually see what was going on, that I feel like a lot of people, not even just artists, but people first, that they couldn't reflect on. And I feel like nowadays what I'm saying is the reality in between, you know what I'm saying, the misperception of false reality. So it's a contradiction within the two, you know. So I felt like, you know, I just wanted to put it out there from nowadays what was going on, nowadays from what we see, what we dealing with, whether, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, just the society, the culture. We talking about the, you know, the crime rate. So many different things I want to hit in a...
Nowadays, niggas shoot niggas for no reason. Then get locked up and beg judges to free him, yeah. Nowadays, everybody on the same shit. Niggas trying to impress bras, your respect is lost. Nowadays, they flex hard, man, you broke as fuck. Flashing money, fuck, boy, playing tough, boy. Nowadays, you can't get caught up with your feelings. Nowadays, you can't let a bitch come between your business, nah.
No, you masterfully touched on a lot of topics in that song without bearing down and boring anybody out, you know. You seem masterful with the wordplay like that. Always been like that? You always working on your craft?
Yeah, you know what? I'm so dedicated to it. I love it. You know, I don't, you know, it's amazing because, you know, the thing about it is when it comes to the craft, I feel like you get what you put out of it and what you put into it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you know, over time, you got to put the work in. I feel like, you know, it's something that you got to have like a, you know, a dedication to. Right. It's about devotion, dedication, determination. You know, I put my struggles into my music without having any shame to it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't run away from that. I'm proud of that because that's what defines me as a person and as an artist. So it's not like, okay, I'm gonna leave the stage and turn into somebody else. I'm leaving the stage the same person. You feel me? So I'm happy with that.
Right. Now that song, you know, it's fairly young, but you know, you did work with that. Was that Congo?
Yeah, DJ Congo, yeah.
Big
DJ Congo. Shouts out to DJ Congo. Geeker Gang TV, shouts out to it, yup.
Now, how did that come about, your working relationship with Geeker TV and them?
You know what? It's interesting you say that, too, because I actually networked. I just networked IG. I don't want to make it sound like it was something too crazy. You feel me? I just networked IG. I mean, you know, because, listen, if you don't mind me sharing, you know, I've been through a lot of different bad business relationships. You feel me? So I was just one day, I wrote some raps, you know, freestyle. I'm like, man, listen, I got to get stuff moving in the right direction. So I just went on IG, start looking up shit, DJs, you know, people who can help, you know, basically do what I need to do. So he responded. He was timely. He was punctual. So I'll just roll with it for real.
What were some of the early challenges and hurdles? You know, you said it was bad business without, you know, having to say any names.
Right.
What were some of the experiences?
You know, it's wow. You know, wow. It's amazing because, you know, it's been, you know, supposed to be managers or supposed to be business partners, you know, and, you know, God bless through all, because I feel like I've learned through the negative. And that's what's, you know, built my proclamation, you know, through just being positive. You know what I'm saying? So basically people saying, oh, you're going to be a next big star, so, you know, we're going to do this and do that, and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, it was, you either could let that bury you, or you could either bury it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, you know, it's about looking yourself in the mirror, checking yourself, and like, listen, this is what I do. This is a dream. And a dream is a dream because you having dreams that's accumulating. You know what I'm saying?
A
So
lot of artists, tell me if you was this artist and be candid.
Okay.
A lot of artists in their early years, they believe management is the ones that's supposed to fit the bill for the career. You know, they feel like the manager, but if you know management get 10%. They ain't paying nothing. Management want 10% of what you earn. But then you got some proactive managers that know that you need help and they see you as an investment and they're willing to invest their, you know, what they have into you. So you tell me, how was it? You know, was it a thing like that or what?
You know what? Yeah, it was like that.
It was
you
like that?
It's interesting because
I'm glad you was honest about that.
But you get, you know, sucked up and caught up in the whole, I think, aura of everything. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the reality.
Okay.
You know, so for me, I try to look at reality, you know, compared to what the aura was. You know, because you easily can look on the videos and be like, oh, okay, I see that, I want that, and then you think manager. I think, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like.
No, you explain because you're helping a lot of people right now, C4. You done made it through that stage where you're not looking to anyone to take you to the next level.
Right.
You're looking for them to assist you,
Right.
but you know that you got everything it takes.
Yes.
So, you know, but it's some people out there that still believe in that notion that it's somebody else that's going to get them to the next level. And I'm here to tell you, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. That's the attitude you should have. If it is to be, it's up to me. Do you feel that way?
I feel exactly that way.
Speak to that. Tell me.
You know what? It's because I think some people, they look for handouts.
Okay.
You know, they look for, you know, oh, okay, yeah, like they think everything is a promised land. For me, you know, I take it personal to say you're supposed to put the work in. You believe in what you put in. You believe everything that you're supposed to do. Have faith in God, you know, and you pray about it. Act on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like saying when you pray, just because you pray don't mean it's going to happen.
Right.
But you ask for a calling. But the answer don't necessarily have to come when you feel like it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? So the way I take that and approach it, I just believe in a humble way. So much that, and I think for me, it's about being humble and hungry at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Now, hold on. Now, let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. Belief. Because we can believe the sky's orange. You know, we can believe somebody, hey, Player T, the sky's orange out there. Hey, for real? And then I go out there, it's blue. Okay? You know, but so belief is backed up by what? Works. Because belief is part faith, but then faith is backed up by works, right? So when you got smacked in the face with the reality that nobody's going to do this for you, what adjustment did you make?
A mental adjustment. Mental, because you do the physical things, the attributes, the putting the work in, for me, you know, writing songs or freestyling, you know, in the middle of the night for no reason, or wake up doing it.
Going
you know what
to
I'm
the studio, recording.
Right, all that's all a part, you know, of the rituals, the things that you abide in. But the mental aspect is the very most difficult, it's the most challenging, and that's what I look forward to. Because you know that people gonna tell you, no, Player T, no, C4, no. What are you gonna do to overcome that?
Yeah.
What are you gonna just lay down and fold? Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying, are you gonna progress?
Oh! Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, which one?
Obviously, our guy C4 chose the progress, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, so much so, he has his own product line. I mean, you're representing yourself right now.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah, it's be yourself.
So I was right on time with the theme about killing the fakeness then, right? Be yourself. What's that all about, C4?
Yeah, be yourself is originality. It's originality, just that simple. I feel like a lot of people, you know, not to judge nobody, but they want to try to emulate and, you know, people what they see. You know, and I feel like we are products of what we, you know, deal with. So some people just don't realize, hey, if that mean that, you know, being yourself, that you working a 9 to 5 and you cool with that, or if you a nerd, you know, whatever it is, You know, you just got to be yourself.
You got to be yourself. That's real. That's real. So now you didn't fold. You got presented with false promises.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. You got smacked in the face with the reality. You made the mental adjustment. Say, hey, I can do this. I got the talent. I'm put the work in. I believe in myself. You know. And then what was the next thing you did? Did you get an infusion of confidence?
You know what? Wow, that's powerful what you just said. And it's like I take that alongside with, you know, not only just the confidence, but more so the belief. I feel like the intangibles and intangibles, the things that you see and you don't see, they verse each other. But I put it all, like I say, in the blender and said, you know what? Man, listen, if I don't see this dream, you know what I'm saying, from an intangible perspective, can you feel it? Do you want it? You know what I'm saying? So you take all those values, all those components, build them, and then you move forward with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now that's dope. Let's fast forward to the music. What you got coming? Do you got a full project, or is it an EP, or you got a single, or what?
You know what? I'm pushing myself to the beyond the max. I got 5 different projects I'm working on.
5 different projects?
5 different ones. One current out right now, too.
And what's that all about?
The name of the project that's out is called Stand Out. It was just released February 2nd this year.
Okay, yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Hopefully you can do that joint or something. You know?
I'm praying.
Now that joint is hot right there. Now what do you mean by stand out?
Stand out is meaning to stand up for what you believe, stand out for what you see, what people don't believe in. I mean, I'm gonna run that back. So stand out is, you know, you stand up for what you see. Basically, you standing out for what you believe in. You being you. You impersonating yourself. You feeling good about yourself. You feeling like, you know what? Can't nobody tell you nothing. You standing out for that.
Yeah. Now, yeah, that's addressing self-esteem. Well, right when there. You was just up here doing your thing, you seemed all into it, man.
Yeah.
Are you like a sports player when they take to the court where they just tune out and ball? Is it a thing like that?
It's like a switch, and I had to remind myself it's like a switch. Cause listen, I'm so passionate, I'm so expressive. It's a switch because I'm so expressive, I can't help it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, listen, it's naturally, I know, like this your moment. This what you've been wanting, so do it. It's just something that's upstairs the way I'm wired. You know, as crazy as that sound, I just feel like you take advantage of that moment because you never know when it's gonna come back, if it's gonna come back. Remember, that's that humbleness, a part of that humble and hunger blend. So,
right now, doing self-analyzation, you know, doing self-reflection, what is it the most you need to work on going forward to make you be the person that you want to be?
You know what? I say just from an empathetic standpoint, just understanding. Just the more
understanding what?
You know, and I know that's broad. That's just understanding that certain things you can't change. Certain things you want to see change. Certain things you want, and just having a mutual empathy for that. And just knowing it, because upstairs I'm like, man, yeah, I feel like, you know, I can kind of influence this crowd or do this or do that. You know, and I feel like for me, it's knowing that. But some things, let me just be real, just say, just like a chick that's hoish, she gonna be hoish. If she wanna change, she got to change. If you wanna be a businessman and you an entrepreneur, you gotta want that. You can't make somebody be what they not.
Yeah.
It's just the real. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know, that's just what it is. I feel like, you know, and then from a woman, a real woman that's a real woman, she gonna be a real woman. You have to value that without devaluing people.
Yeah.
So,
value it, baby. Now, C4, in your maturation and growth in your career, what was it that you shed that you got rid of that was a burden or a hindrance, and it's good riddance?
You know what? I said to myself when I was younger, it's a blessing because it all started when I was about 8, 9 years old. I said, you know what? I just want to, you know, reflect upon, you know, how I feel, how I see the world, how I envision the world. And again, it goes back to the empathy standpoint, you know, and once I accepted that, I said, you know what? I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go this way without going. And that's what it goes back. Everything is tied together too, Player T, because I feel like, you know, I see people going this way, but I'll be that one person out of 5 billion people, and I go this way.
Right. Oh, so are you telling me that you got rid of the trying to please people and go in a certain direction? You just followed your instinct in your heart.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, basically in the sum, you know, because I felt like, you know what? You know, everybody trying to, you know, pull up with, you know, 10 vehicles. You feel me? 10 Benzes. That's not me rocking 10 chains. You know what I'm saying? Pull up with 20, 30 different women. I'm not knocking it, but that's just not me. So I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a materialistic man, basically. You know, I value things, you know what I'm saying, of soul possession from a mental standpoint and from what I could put my hands on. I'm so focused on the vision is what I'm saying that I don't get caught and sucked up on it. I could have $2 million in my account right now. You would never know it because I'm not about to go flashing and flexing it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, to accept that, to get what you were saying, and to understand that, I said, okay, you know what? I don't have to be that person that try to fit in with everybody else. It comes to originality. I'm cool with just having some 60, 70 pair of shoes on and dollar pair of shoes on and some pants that's
talking about
everybody else.
Music.
Yeah, I ain't got to do that, you know, because that's what everybody.
Nigga ain't your nigga. Nowadays, it's too many bitch niggas. Nowadays, everybody think they killers. Nowadays, I gotta keep that on me. I can't reconsider, no, can't nowadays. Too much shit going on nowadays. Nowadays, niggas ain't real. Let me talk to y'all. Nowadays, it's good. It's a crazy world. Nowadays, niggas shoot niggas for no reason. Then get locked up and beg judges to free him, yeah. Nowadays, everybody on the same shit. Niggas trying to impress bras, your respect's lost. Nowadays, they flex hard, man, you broke as fuck. Flashing money, fuck, boy, playing tough, boy. Nowadays, you can't get caught up with your feelings. Nowadays, you can't let a bitch come between your business, nah. Nowadays, shit's crazy, it's relentless. Acting brand new, can end a loyal friendship. Nowadays, you can't trust nobody. Nowadays, I watch niggas and peep game. Nowadays, yo, nigga ain't your nigga. Nowadays, there's too many bitch niggas. Nowadays, everybody think they killers. Nowadays, I gotta keep that on me. I can't reconsider, no, can't nowadays. Too much shit going on nowadays. Nowadays, niggas ain't real. Nowadays, it's a crazy world. Nowadays, bitches plotting and playing phony. Niggas out to get me. Stop saying that you praying for me. Nowadays, be careful who you vent to. Same niggas say they down, be the ones that resent you. Nowadays, niggas be lurking. Nowadays, niggas thirsty over hoes. Know your role, you sold your soul. What's real is real, what's gold is gold. Playing games, I'm too old for those. Nowadays, the G code is broke. I'ma keep grinding till my pockets beat up, swollen, no. Life is like a roller coaster. For real, you either roller coaster. Bitch, I'm on the road to blow. I keep my options open, so niggas see how this supposed to go. They washed up, I got loads to show. Nowadays, can't be those and O, double F, nothing less. Nowadays, yo, nigga ain't your
Everybody
nigga.
just say that your nigga.
Nowadays, there's too many bitch niggas. Nowadays, everybody think they killers. Nowadays, I gotta keep that on me. I can't reconsider, no. Nowadays, too much shit going on nowadays. Nowadays, niggas ain't real. Nowadays, it's a crazy world.